The latest generation of Hayabusa has been introduced. New Hayabusa features sharper styling with a comprehensive electronics package. This new Hayabusa already has many rivals in the market, but among them, Kawasaki's machine Ninja H2SX is superb. Both the Busa and the Ninja H2SX are legends in their own rights. Today, we are comparing these bikes and trying to figure out which of these bikes are really better. Third generation Hayabusa is powered by a reworked version of the same 1340cc 4-cylinder engine. The engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox. Power figures for this updated engine has gone down from the previous output. Now it produces 188 horsepower and 150 Nm of torque. Suzuki has also tweaked the Hayabusa's frame to reduce some weight. Now it weighs in at 265 kg. The new Hayabusa can reach a top speed of 299 km per hour. The Ninja H2SX, on the other hand, despite having a smaller engine than Hayabusa, it makes almost 9 horsepower more but 13 Nm less torque than the Suzuki. For the transmission, this engine uses a 6-speed transmission. In terms of weight, Kawasaki managed to attain a low curve weight of just 256 kg. Its top speed is electronically limited to the same 299 km per hour. Hayabusa was really lacking when it comes to features, but now with this third generation, they have given a bunch of electronic updates to meet modern day needs. The H2SX, on the other hand, already has everything latest and greatest on offer. Both of these bikes are equally equipped with features like slipper clutch technology, LED lighting, quick shifter, smart ABS, engine braking control, traction control, 6-axis IMU, and launch control. Apart from these features, Hayabusa also has hill hold control, while Ninja H2SX offering an smartphone connectivity different from Hayabusa. The price of Suzuki Hayabusa will be around $22,787. On the other hand, Ninja H2SX seems to be a little cheaper with a pricing of $22,000. Talk about the result, then Ninja H2SX is the most value for money sports bike here. It's the supercharged engine which makes it a superior choice over Hayabusa. However, Hayabusa's rideability has improved much better than before, but still it needs some extra horsepower to compete against their counterpart. So what do you think? Which is the best of the two? Do let us know in the comments below.